From fishing in the lake to shooting in the field, welcome to SxMAV.
Hi everyone, welcome to my new series. This series called Journey to a Century, which means we in this series we're gonna talk about where to fish, with what we have to fish, and what setup we gonna use in our journey to level 100. So we're gonna start from the rod. Alright, so if you level 1, basically you have this rod, the float 450. I'm just gonna buy it because I don't have one. Remember, it's just a demonstration if you're for a newbie. So of course in the beginning you're gonna have like hook hashtag 8, which is a very small hook, and the bait you have of course only red worm and bread, but I recommend you to use red worm in the early. Okay, so we're gonna start to set things up. Okay, 66. Let's put the like there, and then put the hook, and then take the bait, and there you go, you have it. I recommend you to set this to maybe 40 centimeters is good. Okay, so this is the first setup you will have. I'm not gonna fish for now because I will explain to you what you're gonna do next after you have this setup. The next thing you make sure you have to do, if you touch level 3, especially when you're level 3, you gotta go to the shop, and then you go to the rods, and then you have a choice here. You can take a casting method or a bottom method. It's up to you guys, but I recommend to take the casting one for now. It's just a demonstration, so I'm just gonna take this one as well with me. But if you want to cast more, like play with lures, then go with it. It's not bad, it's good. We're gonna take everything in. In your level 3, you can buy this one. Yep. And if you level 3, you should unlock this casting spoon 5 gram to 2 hooks. Hashtag 2 hooks. So I'm just gonna buy the golden one because I love it. After that, basically you can go back here, and I'm gonna do my setting for the casting first. So I'm gonna use mini spin 1, mini spin 1200. I'm gonna use it here. You're just gonna drag it, or you can double tap it, and because we gonna do a lot of casts, we use casting spoon 5 gram with hashtag 2 hooks. I'm done. So here's how you set up a casting rod. Make sure the rod, or here's how to set up all rod. Okay, here's the rule of setting up a rod. You need to make sure the rod is the strongest part in the setup, and then you make sure the reels is the second strongest of the setup. And then if you go with lines, make sure line is the weakest one. And if you want to use leather it can go stronger. I usually use a stronger leather compared to the lines. So here's how the casting setup for fishing in this journey. This is a very optional, so you can set up a bottom rod. Don't forget, I'm using Callisto XSR 1000, and then I'm using the same, the mono 0.18 millimeters. I'm using, by the way, if you want to set up a bottom rod, don't forget to buy a sinker. Where you can find a sinker, you go to terminal tackles, you hover it, and then you go to common, you go to sinkers, and then you go to bottom sinkers. And then before you buy, you have to look at your fishing rod, or to your bottom rod. You see casting weight. It's a range. It's between 5 and 35 grams. So between those range, it's a good or an optimal weight for this rod. And I'm gonna use this one. Also, don't forget to buy a common bells. This common bells will really help you a lot. And because we are targeting a specific fish, you don't really need to buy any lures or terminal tackles or any hooks, because we didn't have the levels to catch a certain fish like bass. So we're just gonna use the hooks that you have, eight hooks. Don't forget to add the simple bell, and then the red worm, of course. Now here's the difference between feeder and bottom rod and any other rod. You have to make sure that you have the leader on, which is you go to lines, leaders, and there you are. Here's the leader that you can buy and use. I'm gonna use this one, the mono leader 0.1. Here you go. Now it in this one it just say that how long your leader is. If you want to make it shorter, just cut it anywhere between, but I'm not gonna cut it because it's enough. You don't really have to bother to do anything. Okay, so that's the setup. I'm gonna show you the setup once more, and we're gonna go fishing. Okay, so here's the my number one setup, the telefloat, which is the first rod you can unlock, and this is your main setup after you hit level 3. Remember, this is your main setup. You will always use this until you hit level 8. And then here's an optional setup. After a certain level, you will unlock a rod stand. And after you unlock the rod stand, you should buy this rod just to make sure that you can get 2 fish at one time. Okay, so let's go fishing. Okay, so here's the map. I recommend you to fish between here or here. This spot is very good. But right now I'm gonna fish here. I don't want to be disturbed by anyone, so I'm gonna make a private room. Alright, we have arrived in this map and this spot. What we will do now? Okay, first of all we're gonna go to this in the middle of the bridge. Take a look at smaller way around here, not this one. Okay, let's go this one. Now before we fishing, I want to tell you about the weather. The weather here, I'm just gonna show you in here. The weather forecast here. There's a 3 different weather in the day. There is like day one, where you get one huge peak, one huge and long peak, from 11 to 19 p.m. In day 2, you got 2 peaks that kind of short from 5 to 7, from 17 to 21. And the last weather in the day is the very short peak on the end of the day from 17 to 21. I'm not gonna fish in the night in this map because this map um, give you a freedom to time skip. Like, it doesn't have any cooldown, so you could time skip as much as you want. I recommend you to fish at this weather, day 1 weather. It's very good time to fish because it has a long peak, and I catch a lot of fish in this weather. So let's try it out. Let's time skip. Before you time skip into a peak, make sure you time skip into the time where it's doing an incline, like it's going up. Do not time skip in the peak. Just time skip like -1 or 2 hours into the peak. If the condition like this, I'm just gonna be here because sometimes it's just the best to going like this, better than like going here. I mean, it works for me, so I hope it works for you guys and it's good. Let's go. So here we got a half casting spoon. If you are still level 1 or 2, you can use this and then throw it out just like that and wait for it. So basically our target here is spotted bass, which is the highest price, like money per pound or money per kilogram in this map. You can get a lot of big spotted bass here just from casting. Sometimes it's not working because the place is not right. Just like that, you can get reader sunfish if you are from small level. Okay, but how can I throw further with this rod? You actually can do it just simply by clicking Shift plus F11, and you will enter the far casting mode like this, and then you can aim further away from you. Like, I'll try to throw it right there. And if you see a fish jumping around, that's a cool sign because you're gonna need that, because it will help you to know where to cast. I just want to make sure that my line is kind of tight here, so it's easy for me to pull the fish up. Not pulling yet. I'm still waiting for it to sink. It's pretty long, isn't it? Strike. Blacktail Sheener. Let's go. So, let's move on to our main reason here. Let's switch up to our main rod. By the way, if you're new, you only able to catch or to use one rod. So make sure you brought this rod after you level 3. If you bought this, use this, man. This is our main rod that's gonna make a lot of money and XP. Throw it in there. You can use twitching. How to use twitch? Just hold the left button and spam the right click on the mouse slowly. It works on me. I strike. I got something. I think it's grass pickerel. Yep, it's a grass pickerel. It's a good fish, but unfortunately that's not our target here. Our target is a bass. Let's look at another spot. Wait, there's the jumping fish. Let's go try again here. Let's try again. Or you can do like do one twitch and then let it go. It's how you twitch. Just jerk the rod. Ah, it's kinda snag. What snag did I get? I don't know, man. Ooh, a turtle. Pretty good. Alright, let's try another spot here. You can do a stop and go here. How to do stop and go? Basically, you just pull, stop, pull again, just like that. Remember, it's all in one speed. But the best technique for a spoon is twitching. You can also go for straight slow, but I'm not recommend. I don't recommend it to you, man, because sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's just too fast. Or you can do this kind of twitch. Hold your right click on the mouse and then just spam the left one, the left click. If you use this, it's gonna automatically do a strike for you. It's gonna catch the bass automatically or the fish automatically. You don't have to like do this or do anything else. You just keep to reeling in. It's a pretty decent fish. What is this? Oh, another grass recurl, but a bigger one. That's good, but that's not our target. Let's try to cast another spot. Maybe here. So basically that's is how you level up to another. I'll show you another video. So you're not by the wrong casting spoon. Strike. Let's switch spot then. Let's throw in the middle of the lake. In the middle of the lake. Alright, let's switch spot. Now I have another spot here. Throw it out there. I'll try to let it sink, and you let it sink, but don't let it touch the bottom of the lake. Just keep it a little bit high up. Strike. Now this is how the bass strike feels like. It's gonna feels heavy, really heavy. But because of it's heavy, you're gonna make a lot of money from it. A lot of money and XP. Always remember to to increase your reels power by just simply hitting the plus button on your keyboard. It will makes you fight the bass faster. Let's go, our first spotted bass. Now this fish is what is a fish that you want to catch because it's a lot of money. It's an XP for level 1. And now I have another spot here that is for bottom rod. If you are a certain level that have unlocked the rod stand and small minnows, you can use it to catch spotted bass here. Like I said, use this rod. This is your main rod, okay? I'm gonna show you. This is your main rod, and you have to fish all day to catch those bass. And that's all for this journey, the first journey here. Or if you want to support me, just please do as simple as drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to support me more or even further, there is a donation link in my bio. If you're from Indonesia, you can use Saweria, or if you are an international viewer, you can use PayPal. And we are always live at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. WIB, waktu Indonesia Barat. So see you in the live, and thank you for watching. Bye.